Hello, it's me. I'm sorry I didn't check in yesterday after my bilateral mastectomy. Hi, friends. It's me. I'm checking in with a video because I didn't feel like typing all of this out. But this will be a super short, unedited video update after my surgery. I had my surgery and I'm fine. I'm doing really well. A couple curveballs happened, quite a few actually. Surgery was supposed to be at 12:30 and I didn't actually go in until like 2:15ish, and I wasn't actually under and in surgery being cut until like 3. Meanwhile, I was fasting, so keep that in mind when what I'm about to tell you in a little bit. In surgery, and I put this in my vlog too, so I'm vlogging all of this, but I just wanted to give you a quick update. In surgery, when they took my port out, long story short, there was some type of an infection apparently around my port. Had no idea I even had one. I recall back when I was getting my adriamycin cytoxin in September, when they took the needle out, this white creamy substance came out instead of blood, because like you usually have like a drop of blood or something come out when they take it out. And my oncology nurse was like, "Oh, that's weird. I never saw that before." Neither did I. But that same day, I used lidocaine, which I never used after that day because I'm like, I thought it was the lidocaine that got in my port and made it look creamy. I'm like, ew, I don't want that going in my body. So I stopped using lidocaine before chemo. Well, apparently, I guess that was some type of an infection. Didn't even know I had it. And apparently, I held that infection this whole time. So I had no fever, no swelling, no redness, no warmth. I don't know what the heck it was. But unfortunately, in surgery yesterday, when they took my port out, they saw a little sac-like thing full of fluid. And when they went to remove it, it burst. And that infection or whatever it was, pus, I don't know, they said it was like a thicker consistency, spilled all over my wound that they just opened me up with and took my tissue out. So because of that, I was not able to get my expanders put in. So I am completely flat. I cannot reconstruct. We can revisit the reconstruction later, but I have to go through radiation first. My arm's getting tired, so I'm resting it. Sorry. I have to go through radiation and heal from surgery and all the things. And then maybe we can talk about reconstruction later. So I'm going to be flat for quite a while. Also, another curveball, when they checked my lymph nodes live in surgery, the ultrasound results that I got previously that said there was no cancer present, and the whole video and song and dance that I did saying, "Yay, there's no cancer found in my lymph nodes and my axillary," that was false. My surgeon took the lymph node that had the clip put in, that Savvy clip, tested that one, and then there were 3 total that were tested, and 2 of the 3 came back positive for cancer in my lymph nodes. So he then took more lymph nodes out. He says he took like a cluster of them. So now I have to just keep an eye out for like lymphedema and, just try to keep, whatever the warning signs of that are, just keep an eye on that. And then the third curveball was because of this spill of bacteria that got into my fresh wound, they had to clean me out like really, really well because they're afraid of that infection getting into this wound and making an infection. So they sent that pus stuff out to the lab to test what type of bacteria it is, because they didn't want to put me on an antibiotic if that type of bacteria is not responsive to that type of antibiotic. So it's like just a whole show of stuff. And I won't get those results for a couple more days. Okay, so fast forward. I didn't even get out of surgery until 9 o'clock at night. I don't remember this, but I was like talking right away out of anesthesia because, me, I'm a chatterbox. But then I was like up, like awake and coherent and all that by, I think, 10? Was it 10 o'clock, Mom?
What, when you got out of surgery?
Like when you came up, when they were like, all right, she can have visitors now. She's up.
Like 9:30, quarter to 10.
9:30, quarter to 10. So it took a while to get discharged. I said I wanted to go home. I was able to pee. My pee is blue, by the way, from the dye that was injected in my nipple. It was 4 needles in my nipple, and that was fun. It wasn't terrible. It just felt like a bee sting. I could feel 2 and I couldn't feel the other 2 because they do like spray and numbing spray on you before surgery. But if you're sensitive to pain, I have a pretty high pain threshold, or pain tolerance, so it wasn't terrible. It just felt like a sting. Anyway, so I'm peeing blue. So I peed, I ate something and I kept it down, and I forget what the other thing, up and walking around. I felt very loopy though. Like when I woke up, I felt like I was like drunk, like when the room spins. So anyway, fast forward to me being dressed and I'm ready to leave, and I stand up again and I'm looking at my mom and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna burp or throw up. I don't know what this is. And all of a sudden, blah, all this water came up. Like it literally, I was like, I didn't even drink that much water for it to be coming up. Total throw up, like everywhere, just water. And I felt immediately better. Like I felt like a brand new person after I did that. So I was like, oh God, I hope they don't like keep me overnight now because I just threw up. And they didn't. They were like, it was just a GI upset. It's the anesthesia. And they gave me Zofran, the thing that dissolves under your tongue to like help with nausea. And that helped like immediately. So here's the kicker. And I vlogged all of this, but we did not leave the hospital until 1 o'clock in the morning. We got there at 10 a.m. Didn't leave till 1 a.m. That was a long day for my poor mom. I feel so bad. And we were just exhausted. My daughter was up late because she thought I would have been home at dinner time, and I wasn't even home at bedtime, or even late after bedtime. It just, oh my God. And then my aunt was watching my daughter, and I know she was tired. I'm just like, wow, it was just a long, long day. So, but I was able to sleep in my bed. I was pretty comfortable. I fell asleep around like 2:30ish, 3ish, because I got home. I had to get dressed and whatever. It was just, time was just ticking. But then I woke up for the day at like 8 a.m. like a normal, well, not like a normal day. That's a little late for me, but we all went to bed so late, but we still woke up early. So I only got maybe like 5 hours of sleep. But we're all tired today. My daughter's tired. I'm tired. My mom's tired. My aunt is very tired, of course. But I wanted to tell you that, knock on wood, I hope I don't jinx it, but my pain level from a 1 to 10 is at like a 0. It's like a 0 to a 1. So a lot happened. Here, I'm going to take these off for a second. Look at my eyebrows. They're all messed up from yesterday. I didn't even do them today. I don't care. Now maybe I'll keep these on. Okay. I was laying there and I didn't even have a minute to really take it all in, you know. I was really bummed out about the expanders not going in. But then I was like, all right, Bree, how do you feel right now? Do you want to cry? You can cry if you want to cry. Are you mad? Be mad. Or like, how do you feel? Like, I didn't even feel my feelings because there was just so much chaos. And I sat there in quiet and I was like, let's do what I always do. Let's think of the positives. And the 3 positives that I thought of immediately was, number 1, I'm alive. Number 2, pretty much all of the cancer is now officially out of my body. And what's left, radiation will clean it up. And number 3, the fact that I did not get the expanders put in means that I will heal a lot quicker and I will be in a lot less pain. Because if you think about it, you're cutting off your chest and you have a big wound there in your chest muscle and everything's there. That's already trauma. And then if you put an object, a foreign object, on top of it, and every time you move your arm, it moves a little bit, but it's like rubbing against your new wound. And your body is trying to heal trauma and either approve or deny a foreign object being in there. So it makes the healing take a little longer, and it hurts a lot more when you get the expanders put in. And they're not really that comfortable, a lot of people have told me. So I think, God works in mysterious ways, and everything happens for a reason. And maybe it just wasn't my time to have the expanders put in. And I can always expand them later. And I might even end up staying flat. Who knows? We'll see. But all I care about is that I'm alive, the cancer's out of my body, and I'm feeling pretty good for having gone through what I went through. So if you're getting ready to have your mastectomy surgery, I know you're probably scared. There's all these like fears and things, but at the end of the day, your health and your life is really what's most important, and feeling good about yourself is what matters the most. Like, if you're alive and you feel pretty good, that's all that matters. All the cosmetic stuff, that can come later. And, just take it one day at a time. Every situation's different. Your situation might be different from mine. But at the end of the day, just know that you're doing the right thing, and you are stronger than you even realize that you are. And this is all going to help save your life. So that's the most important. And we need you here because you're important, just like I'm important. All right. I love you guys, and I want to thank you so much for keeping me in your prayers. And I figured this video would be a good update instead of me typing all of that out. So I hope you are all having a lovely day, and I will continue vlogging for the next week or so of my healing process and what I go through, and I'll update in the vlog like what my lymph nodes came back with from pathology, what that bacterial was, if I ended up needing an antibiotic or not, like all that stuff. I'll update all that in the next video, but just wanted to pop in and let you know I'm okay. And I appreciate you, and I love you, and I hope you're having a great day, and I better see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.